Today on EA Sports. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murphy going to try the right side. And he'll work down inside the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 83 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
From the 44, McCoy over the middle, complete. That's Fowler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barber, he finds his man, complete. It's Berry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because That's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now McCoy finding space at the 40. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going to pitch out to Murphy. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's McCoy. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Bucs now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw on second down. Barber. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Barber. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw on second down. Barber throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Barber. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll go with Murphy here on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McCoy. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Murphy running straight ahead. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun. McCoy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rice. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Looking to throw. McCoy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Murphy. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw. McCoy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Berry, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Barber. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Barber. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barber. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st down, Barber. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They go play action here on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Barber. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Back to throw. Barber. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McCoy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Caught by Wilson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. McCoy's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. To throw again on 2nd down. McCoy. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And a completion to Wilson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 41, McCoy. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. McCoy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Rice. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Murphy. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
We'll kick things off with an AFC matchup going on in Nashville. Kansas City in town.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Throwing to start the drive. McCoy got his man complete over the middle. It's Murphy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. McCoy. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off play action. McCoy. Over the middle, complete. That's Murphy. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down. Barber. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Barber. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Berry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barber, he finds his man, complete. It's Berry. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Barber. Looking left sideline, it's complete. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches. But I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half. And a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we've got this," and pretty much ushered them out. And they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said something at halftime, it's working right now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give here to Murphy. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McCoy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rice. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run with Murphy. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A run for Murphy. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now Murphy to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 27, McCoy. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, McCoy. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McCoy. This is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's Murphy. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down. Barber, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Barber. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Here's Murphy. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing after the interception. McCoy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Throwing on 2nd and long. McCoy looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCoy. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McCoy. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rice. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Back to throw. McCoy. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Murphy. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Proctor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 1st and 10, McCoy. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Murphy. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Off the play fake. McCoy. He'll let this go for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Berry. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Indianapolis, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee.
Bye.